On the nuclear side, there seems to be a bit of confusion where people say, well, I don't understand. If Midnight Hammer was such a success, then why is it that we had to do Epic Fury? The reason is because if you go back to President Trump's first administration, which I served in, he was always talking about how the JCPOA was a bad deal because it did not address both the nuclear side and the ballistic missile side. And you can understand why. A nuclear weapon is two things. It's the nuclear warhead, of course. It is also the delivery mechanism. And this is what brings us to the ballistic missiles program, which is why I am most convinced that this operation has been a net benefit for U.S. national security. Ultimately, what we want to do is prevent Iran from becoming North Korea. What do I mean by that? North Korea has nearly 50 nuclear weapons, and we don't do that much about it. Why? Because they have the conventional military capability to deter us from doing that. They know that if we were to try to stop them, we would be worried about them attacking South Korea or addressing us in other ways. So developing that conventional military deterrent is something that we need to make sure we do not allow Iran to do. If they have military or economic coercion over the United States, then we are not a fully sovereign country because we will be dependent on them allowing us to do certain activities. So taking out their ballistic missile capability was incredibly important. Before Epic Fury, what did they have? They had about 6,000 ballistic missiles. They had the ability, they were trying to produce over 100 ballistic missiles anew every month. And what were we able to do as a result? Well, thanks to Epic Fury, we've hit over 13,000 military targets. That includes 80% of Iran's air defense systems, 450 ballistic missile storage facilities, 800 one-way drone storage facilities, 90% of their navy, 90% of their weapons factories, 70% of their missile launchers, and 2/3 of their manufacturing capabilities. Those are the key reasons why I think, even with some of the costs that we've incurred, ultimately this is a net benefit for U.S. national security.